Hello, hello, hello. Why did it so slow? Good evening, good evening. How you doing? So slow. It's Minister Jen Jen coming to you today it's Wednesday, right? So I'm coming to you with a new topic that I'll be bringing forth to you tonight on July awareness. And so tonight I will be presenting Plastic Free July. Plastic Free July Awareness Month, which it falls in the month of July. Excuse me. It's a global campaign and social movement that encourages millions of people to refuse single use of plastic and reduce overall plastic waste. Because I know here in the DMV area, well, Virginia still, you can, when you go to the grocery store, you can still they still use plastic bags when I go to when you go to the Walmart and everything. But DC has stopped it. Maryland stopped it last year, beginning of last year. And it's for the sake of the save the environment. And so I have a few facts to let you guys know about this awareness, which I didn't even know it existed. Plastic Free July. Um, so, and I know now here in DC now it's to their paper bags now, and you have to use reusable bags to recycle them. So, and it's also they charge you for like the paper bags and everything. That's supposed to go towards cleaning up the Anacostia River. So they say. Anywho, but them brown bags rip so bad. Like by the time you get to the out the grocery store door, they're already ripping. But I said the other day, I said it seemed like when people weren't using the brown bags because they were more sturdier and more durable. Because when I used to work for Shoppers years ago, only old people would like the brown bags because it kept their food cool or whatnot versus the plastic. And I remember it like we didn't really bag people's groceries in those brown bags or whatever. But we're supposed to keep it cool from what I've learned over the years when I used to work at Shoppers. But it's again, it's a global campaign and social movement that encourages millions of people to refuse single-use plastics and reduce overall plastic waste. This campaign started it begun in 2011. And the challenges is to make small everyday swaps like carrying reusable shopping bags, avoiding packaged vegetables, or swapping disposable coffee cups. And you guys, if I don't feel like buying the little bags, the paper bags or whatever, and if I forget my reusable bag in my car, you know what Minister Ginger does? Like if I get some bananas or I take them little plastic produce bags, and if it's not too heavy, I'll put my little seasonings or whatever in there, and that'll be my bag. So that I'll make it till I get to the car, and that's the idea you can use too. But those they still have those, so that's weird, that they still have those in the grocery stores. But I use that sometimes if I don't feel like if I don't have like 10 cent or 5 cent on me change or whatever. But shopping bags, avoiding pre-packaged vegetables or swapping disposable coffee cups. This all was started by this lady named Rebecca Prince Ruiz, which again, she started this campaign in 2011. and she launched a grassroots campaign in Western Australia, because this is a global campaign. This is a global campaign, as I mentioned before. After she visited this recycling facility, she was so overwhelmed, and she was like, "Hey, we need to get on top of this. This should be going on around the world. And so the day we supposed to celebrate it in July is July 3rd, which is gone and past, I know. But again, it's plastic free July. So the whole month of July. And we shouldn't just be doing that for just the month of July. We should do it every month. Um, how can we celebrate by swapping? How can we celebrate this awareness? We could celebrate by swapping reusable shopping bags, water bottles, and coffee cups. Spread the word through social media, at work, or even in your very own community, or to inspire others. You can even throw an event, like do a community day with cleaning up the community off the street, the streets and stuff. People throw things out of the bottles and stuff out of the windows. Don't put the litter, but that's me, because Minister Ginger doesn't litter. And if I see you litter, I'll call you out like, litter, litter bug, litter bug, litter bug. Ask my family. And down to Blessing even says like, "Oh, you litter," because she used to try to do it. I'm like, "Nope, don't you do it, litter bug." So now she'll call you out too. You can even throw an event for cleanup day, or workshops. People can come together collectively. Um, in Sikkim in India, it's the only country where plastic bags are completely banned since 2003. Remember, it's a global campaign. It's a global campaign. So in India, they were already doing this, and which is amazing. And I have a fact for you guys. It's crazy, but unknown one, but I'll let Minister Ginger gonna let y'all know. Excuse me, I'm trying to. My computer is lagging. Okay. Okay, sorry. So they've been doing that in the country in Sikkim, India. They've been doing that since 2003. Um, because of the organic farming, because everyone farms in India. That and the whole entirety, they organic farm in India. And also, before India started it, a year before, Bangladesh. Bangladesh is in India as well. Another city in India, Bangladesh banned plastic in 2002, because they said the government said it used to clog the drainage systems, and exacerbated and it caused disastrous flooding. That's why they cut out the plastic, because it used to get in their drains and clog it up and cause flooding around in their country. So by doing that, actually by doing so, several other nations, pioneered their own early bans. Like I have a couple of Rwanda. They were the first country in Africa to restrict single-use plastics in 2004, which total ban was in 2008. So you cannot use any type of plastic, anything in Rwanda in Africa. Also, another country, France. Did not know. French was the first in 2016 to ban specific. So what their ban is specific things, on specific single use like plastic items, including plates, cups, and cutlery, like your plastic forks, spoons, knives. And lastly, they're now plastic free, like they're plastic free. Because in the landfills, lastly, I'm sorry, and lastly, I want to conclude with um, they're doing this campaign or this global campaign because in the landfills and oceans and even in their own body, in our own bodies. Because remember, even in the DMV, we can't. When you go to a carryout or a restaurant, they're not supposed to use like the papers or styrofoam anymore because they're saying it was affecting our bodies. But now it's also with the plastic. So the landfills, oceans, and even in our own bodies, plastic waste is leaving lashing a lashing impact. That is why people are choosing to go plastic free where they can. So I have a slogan. It says, "Plastic free planet is a healthy planet." That's the slogan. Plastic free planet is a healthy planet. Remember, it was clogging up the drains and even waste and stuff like that, and not properly being I can't even say digested, but yeah, it wasn't. We need to be plastic free and bring awareness and bring more awareness to this. Um, and you just remember Minister Ginger said at the beginning, I said I had a fact that I didn't know. Um, and so I looked this up. They said, who is the country that uses the most plastic? What country uses the most plastic? I'm gonna do a drum roll. The US. Bing. The US, the United States of America uses the most. They waste with the plastic. We use the most plastic. And then India, Nigeria, and Philippines are the largest contributors. They're the largest contributors. That means you have warehouse. I mean, not warehouse. Is it warehouses or factories? No, not warehouses. Factories. That means you're making it there. I don't know because it was kind of contradiction. Because well, maybe the parts of India have bans, and only Bangladesh and Sikkim in India you can't use plastic at all. But in other parts of India, probably has factories that they make the plastic, and Nigeria and the Philippines. So I wanted to come to you today because um to save our earth, like go plastic free, and to show awareness and try not to use plastic so on beyond July. And I didn't know this existed or why, and but statistics. I wanted to show the statistics and the countries. And who knew that the United States was the largest one to use plastic? And maybe that's why our health and everything, because remember what I said earlier, also the plastic is impacting our lives, so um, suggesting to use not plastic and just use a regular cup and a glass cup, and you can drink your water, your juice, or soda, or whatnot. So, Minister Genshin wanted to come to you tonight and to let you guys know about plastic Plastic Free Awareness Month, which falls in the month of July. And thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see y'all next Wednesday for my new what I'm going to bring forth to you next Wednesday. And I hope I was very informative to you guys. And who knew the United States, right? And who knew that all those other countries were banning before we start doing the reusable bags and everything? Because I used to see it years ago. People used to bring bags to the grocery store instead of using plastic or our paper and stuff. So um, it's coming big. It's coming big, and cities, hopefully, cities all in the United States are starting to do it as well. Because you see more reusable bags at like farmer markets, right? But this be plastic free for the month of July and so on. And if you like it and you love it, start practicing it all year round, you know. So Minister Jen signing off. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all week and see ya.